Good morning. I am Madhurima Datta, Zoology and Biology Educational Content Creator. Now, content for B.SC Zoology Honors, M.SC Zoology, CVT PG, and CSIRNET Life Sciences students. Paper non-coordinates and unit annelids, and topic is form and function of annelids. Form and function of Annelida. Their body plan. First point is protostomium and a peristomium. Which is protostomium and peristomium? The annelid body typically has a two-part head composed of prostomium and a peristomium, followed by a segmented body and a terminal portion called the pygidium, bearing an annus. New segments differentiate during development just in front of the pygidium. Thus, the oldest segments are at the anterior end and the youngest segments are at the posterior end. Next, gut. In most annelids, the coelom develops embryonically as a split in the mesoderm on each side of the gut, that is cytosine, forming a pair of coelomic compartments in each segment. Next, peritoneum. Peritoneum, that is a layer of the mesodermal epithelium, lines the body wall of each compartment, forming dorsal and ventral mesenteries that cover all organs. Next, septa. Peritonia of adjacent segments meet to form septa, which are perforated by a gut and longitudinal blood vessels. The body wall surrounding the peritoneum and coelom contains the strong circular and longitudinal muscles adapted for swimming, crawling, and burrowing. Next, form and function of class Polychaeta. Introduction. The largest class of the annelid is the Polychaeta with more than 10,000 species. Body size. Most polychaetes are 5 to 10 centimeter long. Some are less than 1 millimeter and others may be as long as 3 meter. They may be brightly colored in reds and greens, iridescent or dull. Next, appendages. Polychaetes differ from the other annelids in having a well-differentiated head with specialized sense organs, paired appendages called parapodia, almost segmented and no clitellum. Next, prostomium and peristomium. Polychaeta typically has a prostomium which may or may not be retractile and which often bears eyes, tentacles, and sensory pulse. The peristomium surrounds the mouth and may bear seta, pulse, or predatory forms, that is chitinous jaws. Next, nutrition. A polychaete's digestive system consists of a foregut, a midgut, and a hindgut. The foregut includes a stomodium of pharynx and an anterior esophagus. It is lined with cuticle, and the jaws were present and constructed of the cuticular protein. The more anterior portions of the hindgut secrete the digestive system, but absorption takes place toward the posterior end. Next, circulation and respiration. In polychaetes, there are no special organs for respiration. The gaseous exchanges that takes the place across the body surface. The circulatory pattern varies greatly. In nares, a dorsal longitudinal vessels carries the blood anteriorly and ventral longitudinal vessels conduct it posteriorly. Blood flows between these two vessels via segmented network in the parapodia, septa, and around the intestine. Excretion. Excretory organs consist of protonephridia and mix the proto and metanephridia. In some, but most polychaetes have the metanephridia. There is one pair per segments with the inner end of each, that is nephrostome, opening into a coelomic compartment. Coelomic fluid passes into the nephrostome and selective resorption occurs along the nephridial duct. Next, nervous system and sense organs of the polychaetes. Dorsal cerebral ganglia connect with a subpharyngeal ganglion via a circumpharyngeal connective. A double ventral nerve cord courses the length of the worm with metamerically arranged ganglia. Sense organs are highly developed in polychaetes and include eyes, nuchal organ, and statocysts. Eyes, when present, may range from simply eye spots to well-developed organs. Eyes are most conspicuous in errant worms. The Eyes are retinal cups with rod-like photoreceptor cells that is lining the cup wall. Directed toward the lumen of the cup, the highest degree of the eye development occurs in the family Alceopidum, which has large image-resolving eyes similar in the structure to those of some cephalopod mollusks. Reproduction and development of the polychaeta. Polychaetes have no permanent sex organs and they usually have separate sexes. Reproductive systems are similar. Gonads appear as temporary swellings of the peritoneum and shed their gametes into the xylem. The gametes are then carried to the outside through gonoduct, through the metanephridia or by rupture of the body wall. Fertilization is external and the early larva is trochophore larva. Now the topic has ended. For the all notes and all classes for each paper, please subscribe my YouTube channel Biogenesis by Madhurima and follow my Facebook channel Madhurima Datta. Thank you everyone.